Good morning. In the earlier lecture, we discussed chain rule, and next article is change of variables from rectangular to polar. Change of variables change of variables from rectangular to polar. Change of variables from Cartesian coordinate system to polar coordinate system. Coordinate systems are considered as frame of reference. Frame of reference or Cartesian coordinate system is always used to specify the position of something, to specify position of a point, to specify position of an event, to specify position of certain place, etc., etc. For these purposes, we need a frame of reference or a coordinate system. You are familiar with Cartesian coordinate system. Some of you may be familiar with polar coordinate system. Cartesian coordinate system has two axes, x-axis and y-axis, in two-dimensional space. These two axes, x and y, are perpendicular to each other. The point of their perpendicular intersection is termed as origin. This is the Cartesian coordinate system. If we go for polar coordinate system has one horizontal line which is always considered as a reference line. Then some radius vector, length of that radius vector is specified as small r, and the angle of rotation theta of this radius vector with respect to the horizontal reference line in the anti-clockwise direction. Let me draw two simple figures for this. Here I am showing only one quadrant. The first quadrant, x-axis, y-axis, origin. This is rectangular coordinate system in two dimensions or Cartesian coordinate system in two dimensions. This is polar coordinate system. Let us suppose we have a certain point P here. Its y coordinate is this, x coordinate is this. This OP may be taken as radius vector of value r. It may make angle theta with the x axis, and coordinates of this point P are x comma y. This is in Cartesian coordinate system. Cartesian coordinate system or rectangular coordinate system has two axes, x axis, y axis. Point of their intersection is O, origin. It is origin. Any point P with coordinate x comma y is represented here. P x comma y. Y coordinate, x coordinate, distance of point P from the origin, angle made by vector OP with x axis in the anti-clockwise direction. Polar coordinate geometry, polar coordinate system in 2 dimensions. This is the horizontal reference line x. This is maybe point P. OP is known as radius vector of point P from the origin O. Theta is taken as angle of rotation of radius vector r from the reference horizontal reference line in the anti-clockwise direction, that is theta, and coordinates of this point P are taken as r theta. In this coordinate system, a point P is specified, is positioned. In this coordinate system, a point P is specified, positioned. So, this coordinate system is used to locate a point, to locate an event, to locate a place, to locate something. This coordinate system is again used for the same purpose, to locate something, to locate a point, to locate an event or something. Coordinates in this coordinate system are r and theta. Coordinates in this coordinate system are x and y. In rectangular or Cartesian coordinate system in 2 dimensions, the coordinates are x and y. In polar coordinate system, the coordinates representing a point given by r and theta. This is the general idea about rectangular or Cartesian coordinate system and polar coordinate system. What is name of our article? Change of variables from Cartesian to polar coordinates. Now here, what will be x? As you know, we have done this many times earlier, r cos theta. What is y? R sin theta. X coordinate and y coordinate in Cartesian coordinate system in terms of rectangular coordinates are given by x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, equation number 1, equation number 2. By making use of this, we want to convert the variables, we want to change the variables from Cartesian coordinate system to polar coordinate system. For this, we shall take help of this equation. To do this, we shall take help of this equation. What we do? We shall take help of this equation. What is this equation? It is the equation of chain rule. And for what purpose chain rule is used? You know it. Chain rule is used to get total differentiation of a composite function. Okay. This is a simple composite function. We may have complicated composite function giving x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. What is meaning? F is function of x and y. X and y are functions of r and theta. What is x? Function of r and function of theta. What is y? Function of r and function of theta. What is f? Function of x and y. F is function of x and y, x is function of r and theta, y is also function of r and theta. And we are asked to write equation like 3 for this composite function. Then the equation will be equations 4 and 5 are just similar to equation 3, where f is equal to f of x y, x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. X is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. Equation 4 and equation 3 is equation just similar to equation 3. Equations 4 and 5 are similar to equation 3. Let us modify equations 4 and 5. To modify equation 4, we shall see value of dou x by dou r, dou y by dou r. What will be dou x by dou r from this? Dou x is equal to dou r cos theta, or it is further dou x by dou r is equal to cos theta. From this equation, dou y is equal to dou r sin theta, or dou y by dou r is equal to sin theta. Equation 6 equation 7. Let us substitute equation 6 and 7 for dou x by dou r and for dou y by dou r. When we substitute 6 for dou x by dou r, 7 for dou y by dou r, equation 4 now becomes dou f by dou r is equal to dou f by dou x into cos theta plus dou f by dou y into sin theta, equation number 6. Okay, then let us try to modify the term dou x by dou theta and dou y by dou theta. For that, again we go back to this equation, x is equal to r cos theta. That is, dou x is equal to r into minus sin theta into dou theta, or dou x by dou theta is equal to minus r sin theta, equation number 8. Similarly, from this equation, dou y is equal to r into cos theta into dou theta, or dou y by dou theta is equal to r cos theta, equation number 9. Differentiating this equation with respect to x on LHS with respect to theta on RHS. Differentiating this equation on LHS with respect to y on RHS with respect to theta, we get equation 8 from first one, equation 9 from second one. Let us substitute equation 8 for dou x by dou theta. Let us substitute equation 9 for dou y by dou theta. So, for this dou x by dou theta, let us substitute minus r sin theta, and for this dou y by dou theta, let us substitute r cos theta. So, substituting equations 8 and 9 in equation 5. Substituting equations 8 and 9 in equation 5, we will have dou phi by dou theta is equal to minus dou f by dou x r sin theta plus dou f by dou y r cos theta, equation number 10. Doing all these manipulations for this composite function, what finally we got is dou f by dou r is equal to dou f by dou x cos theta plus dou f by dou y sin theta, and dou f by dou theta is equal to minus dou f by dou x r sin theta plus dou f by dou y r cos theta. Now we have to concentrate further on equations 6 and 10. We have to concentrate on equations 6 and 10. Equation 6 may further be written as equation 6 may further be written as dou f by dou x cos theta is equal to dou f by dou r minus dou f by dou y sin theta. This term kept here as it is, second term transferred to the LHS to get dou f by dou x cos theta is equal to dou f by dou r minus dou f by dou y sin theta. Multiply both sides of this equation by r cos theta. When we multiply both sides of this equation by r cos theta, we will have so equation 6 is further manipulated to get equation 11. Now let us consider equation 10. Equation 10 may further be written as this term placed here as it is, second term sent to this side to get this one. Now multiply this equation on both sides by sin theta to get so manipulating equation 10, we get equation 12. After doing all these manipulations, let us subtract equation 12 from equation 11. Let us subtract equation 12 from equation 11. When we subtract equation 12 from equation 11, we may arrive at, when we subtract 12 from 11, we may arrive at dou f by dou x r cos square theta minus of minus plus dou f by dou x r sin square theta. This is equal to dou f by dou r cos theta minus dou f by dou r dou y r sin theta cos theta minus dou f by dou theta r sin theta minus of minus plus dou f by dou r this is y, this is y. minus of minus plus dou f by dou y r sin theta cos theta. Now consider this term and this term, dou f by dou y r sin theta cos theta with minus sign plus dou f by dou y r sin theta cos theta with plus sign. These two terms are same and opposite, and therefore these two terms together becomes 0, and what left is dou f by dou x into r into cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to dou f by dou r cos theta minus dou f by dou theta r sin theta. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. Send this r to this side to get dou f by dou x is equal to dou f by dou r cos theta minus dou f by dou theta sin theta or somewhere square, no, this is equation number 13. So equation number 13 is obtained from all these. Similarly, adopting the same procedure, we may get expression for dou f by dou y, that will be dou f by dou r sin theta plus dou f by dou theta cos theta. I think r may be skipped somewhere. I think no. Equation number 14. Probably one may r come here. You verify it. You can verify equations 13 and 14. So this way we can have change of variables from Cartesian coordinate system to polar coordinate system. This is Cartesian coordinate, this all is polar coordinate. This is about Cartesian coordinate, this all is about the polar coordinate. So this is the way of changing or converting the variables from rectangular or Cartesian coordinate systems to the polar coordinate system. Hope you got it. If you come across any ambiguity, you may please ask me. Thank you.